The midday sun burned intensely over the land of Samaria, where the heat made the air feel still and heavy. On the outskirts of the town of Sychar stood an ancient and quiet place, the Jacob's Well, a site filled with history, where generations had come to draw water. On that day, Jesus sat by the well, weary from his journey. His disciples had gone into the town to buy food, leaving him alone in that silent place. The stillness was deep, broken only by the soft whisper of the wind and the distant sounds of daily life. Then, a Samaritan woman approached the well with her jar. She came at an unusual hour, avoiding the eyes and judgments of others. Her life carried the weight of difficult choices, broken relationships, and a thirst that went far beyond the physical. Jesus looked up and, breaking the cultural and social barriers of his time, said something unexpected: "Give me a drink." The woman was surprised. Jews did not associate with Samaritans, and a man speaking to a woman publicly like this was uncommon. With confusion, she replied, "How is it that you, being a Jew, ask a drink from me, a Samaritan woman?" But Jesus was not speaking only of water. With calm authority, he said, "If you knew the gift of God, and who it is who says to you, 'Give me a drink,' you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water." The woman glanced at the well, deep and ancient, struggling to understand. "Sir, you have nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. Where then do you get that living water?" Jesus answered with an eternal truth: "Whoever drinks of this water will thirst again, but whoever drinks of the water that I shall give him will never thirst. The water that I give will become in him a spring of water welling up to eternal life." Those words touched something deep within her. It was not just water she needed. It was peace, restoration, a new beginning. With a hopeful voice, she said, "Sir, give me this water, that I may not thirst." Then Jesus did something even more astonishing. He spoke about her life, her past, her pain without condemning her. With a knowledge only divine could hold, he revealed her story, showing that he knew her completely. The woman was stunned. She did not run away. Instead, she recognized that she was standing before someone extraordinary. "Sir, I perceive that you are a prophet," she said. Jesus then led her deeper into truth. He spoke of a time when worship would no longer be tied to a place, but to the heart. God is spirit, and those who worship him must worship in spirit and truth. Finally, in a moment filled with revelation, Jesus made it clear who he was. He was the Messiah, the one who had been promised, the one who would bring salvation. The woman left her water jar behind. That jar, which symbolized her daily routine and burdens, was no longer needed. She ran back to the town, transformed, saying to everyone, "Come, see a man who told me everything I ever did. Could this be the Christ?" And so, in an unexpected encounter at an ancient well, a life was forever changed. What began as a simple request for water became a revelation of love, truth, and purpose. Because wherever Jesus arrives, the thirst of the soul finds its answer, and a new story begins.